G'day. I was asked by somebody what it's like living with or dealing with PTSD and what treatments have worked and what hasn't. To begin with, like everything, it's different for everybody. And I've got to thinking about how to best describe what it's like living with it. And so far, the best way I can come up with that is, if you sit there and you remember when you watch a scary movie and all of your heightened senses start kicking in, the door creaks, you start to think, oh, is that something there? Or the lights are off, you start to, react to that. But basically, that's like what's having PTSD. You're hypervigilant all the time. You're hypersensitive to what's going on. You're always watching, always reacting to different things. Now, pre-treatment, you tend to react or overreact to a lot of those situations. I've done a lot of therapy in the past dealing with it from all over the place, but I found that the ACT therapy, so the acceptance commitment therapy, worked along with constant counselling and whatnot, and you start to get in touch with yourself again and start to be able to ground yourself and not react as heavily. You're still very alert to it. I'm still very hypervigilant, and but yeah, I don't react anywhere near as much. Certain things you don't want to lose, like when I'm with my daughters in public, for example, I enjoy being hypervigilant. That's something I don't want to lose. Just the reacting, to things that aren't worth reacting on. So naturally, PTSD is it's a form of it's fed from anxiety, and there are certain drugs out there that they've trialled to stop you from having nightmares and to help calm you down. But I found that when they tried them with me, I was just a zombie, and I found that the more holistic approaches worked a lot better. But yeah, so that's the big difference pre and post treatment for me, is just how much I react to things.